Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on where and when you're watching this video. My name is MyProtein, and today I'm going to be doing a Q&A video. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make sure if you like the video to hit that subscribe button and also like the video. And leave a comment below letting me know what kind of videos you guys like to see and what you'd like to see in the future. But without further ado, let's get into the Q&A.
If all we have is time, then we'll be alright. It's not love, but it's better than dreaming.
As you can see right now, I'm actually like in the bottom corner of the screen, and I decided to go out and ride yesterday and get just a bunch of GoPro clips to have over this video, so you're not just looking at my face just talking the entire time. You actually have something to watch in the background. So anyway, I posted this photo on Instagram and pretty much asking you guys to ask me some questions. So I'm going to jump into those now and answer them for you. Okay, so there's about 80 questions. I'm not going to answer every single question, but I am going to answer as many as I can to fit within the video. First question comes from Brendan Smith, and he asks, are you stronger than Billy Watts? Let's be honest. Harrison H-A-U-P-T, Hups, I don't really know how to say your name, sorry man, but he says, are you getting any signature parts from any scooter company, and who was your first scooter sponsor? So my first scooter sponsor was actually a little like weird shop in Melbourne. It was just like, it was called Blade School. It was this weird little shop, and this guy owned it, and he just gave me wheels and stuff every now and then, not anything too serious, but that was my first ever scooter sponsor. Am I getting any signature parts? Right now I cannot say anything, but hopefully down the track there might be something. We'll have to wait and see. Having any signature parts drop with MV in the future? It's like the most popular question I get asked on all of my posts. How did you get into scootering? I've answered this question a couple of times, but I used to race motocross, and when I was racing one time, we used to always go to the skate park and stuff like that when we were at the motocross track in our free time. So one time I went to Shepparton Skate Park, and I seen Brendan Smith there, and he was just shredding with one of his friends, and I actually got into riding through that. That's pretty funny, but I thought it was really cool. He was doing something a bit different, so I just decided to do that and give it a shot. Alright, MyProtein AU asks, favourite MyProtein product? I love so many of their products, but my two absolute favourite, I'm going to have to go with the protein wafers and then the pre-workout. Absolutely awesome. Link in description. Use my code my code Cerevola20, 20% off. Go get some. The protein wafers are absolutely awesome. I get this question a lot, but Jack Luis asks, would you rather only do scootering or only do gym? I would just rather do both. I absolutely love both, but if I absolutely had to pick one, it would obviously be scootering. But yeah, other than that, Billy Watts asks, how much you squat, man? 500 pounds? Absolutely, easily, not a problem. Street dog or a park rider? I'm a scooter rider. Just kidding. I love both. I have no preference. I kind of just like doing whatever. I'm not really good at street at all, so I tend to stick to park, but the stuff that people can do on street is absolutely insane. I would never down anyone down on that. I don't think it should ever be considered anything separate. You can't just ride on a scooter anyway. Scotty Frybomb asks, what are your current goals for riding as well as fitness? My current goals for riding is probably to enter some more competitions and stuff like that. I haven't really been entering too many competitions because I haven't been around and I've been traveling so much. But I did have a lot of fun in entering the Ramp Fest comp. If you have not seen that, make sure you click the card wherever it is. Go watch that video because it actually was a lot of fun. Other than that, just producing a lot of riding content, a lot of videos. I am working on a edit right now. It is a little bit different. It's not going to be like my web edit because that took a long time to do. Even though the tricks now aren't as great as they were back then, but for its time it was actually pretty good, and I'm actually pretty happy with it. And then he also asked if you could pick one main lift to focus on: squat, bench, dead, or overhead press. I would have to say the barbell squat easily, just because I absolutely love doing that movement. I'll play something on the screen right now to show you guys of me just kind of working on them and stuff. And also kind of transfers over a lot to riding because it builds your legs up so much. Will033 says, what's your favourite park of all time and how long have you been riding for? I've been riding for probably, I would say riding probably about 9 years now. And my favourite park of all time would have to probably be Corby, easily. Not probably, it would be easily. Timmy Scoots asks, how did you get sponsored and how did you choose Envy, or did they choose you? So originally I got sponsored just for being one of the more known riders in Melbourne and stuff. I used to put out a lot of videos, a lot of edits, attend a lot of comps, and kind of that's how that's my best advice on you guys getting recognized and stuff, is just put your name out there, upload to Instagram as often as you can, make sure your face is kind of everywhere, your name's kind of everywhere, put out the best content, and always remember that it's quantity over quality. To a certain extent, you want to still be uploading as frequently as possible, but it was through edits and stuff like that and through friends. A lot of my best friends were on that team, like Max Peters, Brendan Smith, so it did help me a lot with getting on, and we kind of just came to an agreement and I was on MD, so that was absolutely awesome. IG.AlexCarr said, if you weren't sponsored by Blunt, who would your dream sponsor be? If I wasn't sponsored by MB, I honestly can't say that I'd be on another team. I kind of can agree with, if you guys ever watched Max's video on him leaving and MB and stuff, is that I don't think I would be looking for another sponsor. Not just purely for the fact that I love MB, I really love all their parts, and yeah. Bobby_Beto asks, do you have a girlfriend? Yes, I absolutely do. Her name is Kaylee and she's actually American, believe it or not. _Oliver.tn asks, scariest experience with scootering? Scariest experience is probably when breaking my ankle and stuff like that. The last time that I did it, I fully dislocated it, fully broke it, could not put any pressure on it, it swelled up absolutely insane. I'll check a photo on the screen, like right here somewhere, of how fat it was. Just like I had one whole leg and no ankle, it was horrible. That was pretty scary to look at. I was in the hospital and I had like 5 different nurses come and look at me within like 10 minutes, and they just looked at me and then just walked off. Daragon O'Connell 2006 said, what's your biggest achievement in scootering? Which kind of goes along with something else. Someone said, what's your best memories in scootering? My biggest achievement would definitely have to be getting on Nitro Circus. That was literally a dream come true, and riding that ramp. Absolutely loved that, without a question. That was my biggest achievement. Sam_Podbury asks, what's your best trick ever / best memory with the boys? It's hard to kind of like put a memory with the boys down as one, because we pretty much have fun every single time we're together. Like Billy, Brennan and I, when we're going out riding, and Tommy whenever he's actually around because he's always traveling. But best trick ever, I would have to say, for the time, it would have been a triple M wood. But if I landed a 10 whip when I did it over the Nitro Circus Mega Ramp, that would have definitely probably been my best trick ever. Bert Smith asks, legs or arms? I honestly prefer to train legs, as weird as that is for most people, but I do. I love training legs, it's so much fun. Okay, so we're gonna round it up here without it, these Q&A's dragging too long, because I don't really like when they're like 20 minutes long. It's a bit too much. I just like to answer a couple short and sweet and then save some more for another video. But what we're gonna answer right now is, Mitch Walks asks, what is the worst part about being sponsored? This is actually a really good question, because as great as being sponsored is, that does definitely have its downfalls in certain areas. One of those for me particularly being is the biased opinions on everything. So like if I truly do believe in an MV product or a part, which I do, like the Union bars, the Reaper bars, the AOSV4. Like, everyone thinks I'm sponsored by them, that I don't actually like them, that I'm just saying it, and no one really believes you, so they always think you're kind of just biased just because you do ride for the company. Whereas in actual fact, I actually rode MB parts before I was on MB, and it always wanted to. One of the biggest reasons I wanted to be on MB was because I absolutely love their parts. So that's definitely one of the reasons. That's definitely one of the worst things about being sponsored. Another thing is that I wouldn't say this like a bad thing about it. It is just something you have to be wary of, and that is that you're always a role model to absolutely everyone. So if you're at events, if you're at any competitions, online presence, social media, so Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, anywhere, you're always a role model, and it is something you have to take into consideration. So it's not so much, you don't have to ever like fake being yourself, but you know, if you're in a bad mood, maybe let off some steam somewhere else where it's not going to be on an online presence, because it can give kids a really bad image, and it can make you look really bad and reflect really bad on the company too. So that kind of sucks. But at the same time, it definitely does not outweigh being sponsored, if that makes any sense. I would definitely prefer to be sponsored and just give up, you know, like letting my steam off somewhere else, maybe with friends and family, rather than not being sponsored at all. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this Q&A, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, make sure you smash that like button, share it around with your friends, leave a comment below any questions you have, and I will answer them in videos every now and then. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.